Hey everybody, Becky Brett here with this week's Oracle card reading. And yes, a couple of things you may notice about me today. Number one, no makeup because it's Sunday and it was hot as you know what today. Uh, which brings me to my second thing. You may be wondering, why is Becky wearing a hoodie? Because I am in a hotel room right now and I have cranked that AC down, way down, which is great for sleeping, which I'm about to do very soon, but not so great for sitting up and doing a card reading, hence the hoodie. Anyway, this is for the week of June 7th through the 13th. 7th through the 13th. And what I've asked is, what does our community of creative souls need to know most this week? And I do a release, receive, and return pull from the Labyrinth Oracle cards created by Kathy and Walter Pullen. So in the release, we have disassembling or disillusion. Releasing that. Interesting thing to release. Okay. In the receive position, we've got crossroads or possibilities. And in the return or integrate, we've got the Queen of Obelisks, or here we go, devotion. And our reading is anchored by the maze itself, or unknowable. Okay. So I guess there's a lot of mystery surrounding this week. A lot of mystery surrounding this week. So let's take a look at this. First thing I'm noticing amongst all the cards, there's a lot of green and yellow, which I find interesting. Here, let me put them up. Let's see, here we go. 1, 2, 3. You can see there's a lot of green and yellow and gray in them. I don't know what that means. It's just interesting that the colors are consistent. So as unknowable as this week is, there's some consistency to it and a brightness to it. There's a lot of light in this. So there's a lot of brightness. Let's talk about this release position, this disassembling or disillusion. So this is the orderly breakup of something. So it's not haphazard. It's not like a storm that blows through. It is, okay, so we need to release the need to keep it all together and just let it go. The thing that is dissolving, that is coming apart, let it come apart in an orderly fashion. It's okay to let this go because look, they're carrying these blocks off so they can build something else with it. That's what we want to keep in mind, that even though the thing that we know is coming apart, it's coming apart in such a way that we can rebuild from it. Love that. I love that. Okay, we can rebuild from it. Which brings us to the crossroads or possibilities, which is in the receive section. So what do we want to receive? What do we want to, we have different ways that we can go with this, right? We've got options now that are open to us. Now that this is no longer weighing us down, we have options. So what do we want to do with what has come apart? What do we want to do with that now? You may be faced with two choices that are very different as like a sunny day and a thunderstorm kind of day. And either thing will be beneficial. It's more about choosing a direction and going with it. Because even, sunshine, too much of any one thing, too much sunshine hurts. Too much storm hurts also, but both are beneficial in their appropriate amounts. So So it's not like there's something to be afraid of or there's really any wrong choice. There are just choices. And so you get to choose, which way you want to go with it. Um, and then the Queen of Obelisks in this deck, obelisks represent the intellectual and spiritual side, so the life of the mind and the spirit. And the Queen of Obelisks represents devotion. And so we want to integrate, whatever we choose, we want it to be something that we can approach with our whole heart and our whole spirit. So if you are not feeling that with your whole heart, your whole spirit, don't make that choice. Okay, choose the thing that you can love, that you can feel passionate about moving forward with. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, leave me a comment. If it does, leave me a comment. I want to know how this is resonating with you. So that's the story of this week. And it's funny that it's unknowable. Like, I'm wondering if whatever is happening is a surprise, or maybe it was just like you previously didn't see it coming. I wonder if that is, that maybe you see the disassembling coming, but you don't see what the opportunity is in its place. So these are things to think about. Okay, let me pop over to the witch's kitchen, which I just love that name. Because did you ever have a kitchen witch? My mom had a kitchen witch. They were so fun. She got one at, I think, a craft show at some point, or some country shop at some point. And so I think of that whenever I play with this deck, the Witch's Kitchen Oracle cards. And let's see what is our recipe for success this week. Especially because we've got the new moon coming up, and whether you sort of believe in lunar cycles or the influence of the moon on us or not, it helps, I think it's beneficial once a month to plant the seeds of your intentions, like what you want out of your life for the coming few weeks. Coincidentally, I just realized this. I didn't just realize I'm doing this, but of the timing of it, coincidentally, I am holding a day-long goal setting workshop on Saturday, June 12th, 2021. And this will be the first of what I'm thinking will be quarterly goal setting workshops, because I like working in 90-day increments. And I think these will be beneficial for you. So check out the link in my bio, or if you're watching this on YouTube, I will put the link in the comments section, or in the description of this, and you can join me there this Saturday for a goal setting workshop. It's goal setting for the soul, goal setting so that you can actually set goals for what your soul craves, and what your heart wants, and not just things like lose 10 pounds or save money or make more money. Like, those things are, they're nice, but they're not necessarily they're not necessarily what your soul craves. And if you've been struggling with that, with those kinds of goals, or even with things like SMART goals, which, by the way, SMART goals are very effective. If they resonate with you, if that system resonates with you. I personally have found that to be not so effective for me, because I find that it tries to tie me too much to how something gets done, instead of letting how it gets done be more divinely inspired. So I don't love SMART goals. I love this new goal setting that I've learned from the Taboo Institute, where I'm getting my coaching certification, and learn this new system that I cannot wait to share with you. So, okay, anyway, I have pulled from the Witch's Kitchen 3 cards for our recipe for success this week. And look, I still have to use the book because these cards are new to me. So what we have this week's recipe for success. Ooh, I'm very excited. Sage for purification, seaweed for prediction, and chocolate for aphrodisiac. Now, we're super excited because the chocolate thing, first of all, chocolate's delicious. Second of all, the man I am seeing is coming to visit me this coming weekend. So we'll just leave that where it is. Okay. Sage or purification. Also, I got a brand new sage bundle today, so that's kind of cool. Everyone probably knows about sage and its purification properties. So a recipe for success this week is going to include cleansing your energy and kind of cleansing your area, your spirit. Like you know what? Wipe down your desk, okay? Because it's probably gross. If you're anything like me and you eat almost every meal at your desk because you're working a lot, wipe down your desk. Do the error thing on your keyboard and see what comes out of there, okay? And then if you do have sage, burn some sage and cleanse your area. And when I do that, look, probably some of y'all are way more experienced at that than I am. But I just simply say, I set the intention to release any negative attachments into the light of the divine. That's the mantra that I say when I'm burning sage. I release into the light of the divine, and that's how I use sage to purify things. It's my space. Okay, seaweed as prediction is a cool one. Let me read this one. Seaweed. Here we go. Let's see. All right. A little weather magic is on the cards when you hang me outside your door, for I can predict what is to come. Your desire to know the future has been bubbling under the surface as your prophetic potential lays dormant, waiting to be discovered. Your natural augury abilities will soon rise, and scrying into a pool of water will become your favorite witchy pastime. As you unite with the undines, the elemental spirits of water, I don't know if I said that right, focus on moon lore, hello new moon lore, and the ebb and flow of tides to raise winds, cause storms, and work with the chaotic forces of nature, connecting to the sea witch within. Using knot magic, K-N-O-T, magic, will enable you to control and generate the winds that will blow you right on course. So dive in deeply to retrieve the lost treasure that is your birthright. I will support you as you sail towards the horizon and your destiny. Wow. Something that comes up for me with seaweed. A few weeks ago, I was in a workshop for the certification program I'm in. And I was the subject of a practicum where it was called Embodying Metaphors. And I chose the metaphor of a raging sea. And as I kind of worked through the process with the person facilitating for me, shout out to Julie. Hey, hi, Julie. But as I worked through that process, I realized it was as powerful to be a calm sea as it is to be a raging sea. And I wrote out this mantra for myself, which, by the way, I still have right here on a Post-it. This is hilarious. It says, be the seaweed. Be the seaweed. So be rooted, but also able to flow with the tides. And I found that to be very helpful for me over the past few weeks. So that's another sort of seaweed thing. Okay, let's talk about chocolate, shall we? Aphrodisiac. Something that I posted recently is that life gets to be delicious. And it, when we think about aphrodisiacs, it's not all about just sex, right? It's about a love for life, passion, like just like with the Queen of Obelisk, making sure that whatever you are going for in your life is something you feel passionately about. And perhaps a little chocolate can help rev your engine. If it's something you think you want and you're not quite sure, I don't know, let chocolate be your guide. I'm going to see what the book says about it, though, because this is the first time I've pulled chocolate since playing around with these cards. Okay, chocolate's guidance. You've been starved of pleasure, and your need to be desired is reaching its boiling point. This is describing me right now. I feel a little bit exposed. Just saying. Okay, let libido issues be a thing of the past. Explore every sensual area until you are aroused by a lust for life and diverted from a healthy hedonistic lifestyle. For self-indulgence and a lack of restraint invite addiction. Ooh, okay, let me read this again. Explore every sensual area until you are aroused by a lust for life and diverted from an unhealthy hedonistic lifestyle. That was it. For self-indulgence and a lack of restraint invite addiction. Now, carefully peel back my wrapper and inhale the heady delights of my aroma. Allow your taste buds to be tantalized as you become aroused by the erotic stimulant of my ingredients. I am the ultimate love potion, so pop me on your tongue and allow the power of Aphrodite, the goddess of love, to slide smoothly down your throat. Oh my God. This is sassy and saucy and wonderful this week. Deeply embrace the warm, stimulative effects of my love filter and get in the mood as you light a few candles, play some soft music, and indulge your senses to get your mojo back. Wow, you guys, this is a good week. This is going to be a great week. I say a good week. This is going to be a great week. Okay, this recipe for success is anchored by aloe vera or soothe. So I invite you to take comfort in what is coming. I love how these cards mirror each other. That we get things. It may seem like things are falling apart, but they are coming apart in order for you to build something better for yourself. You get to decide what that is. And the way that you decide is by listening to your heart and your spirit and your passion and following those cues, not clues, cues. They are telling you, they are showing you the direction you really want to go in. And it's okay. It's okay to go that direction. All right. There are no wrong answers, just experience, just learning. All right. Well, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for being open to what I have to say. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, I do have some spots available. There will be a, the application to work with me is on my website, virtualexecutivedirector.com, or just DM me and I'll send it to you. And don't forget, this coming weekend, this Saturday, is the goal setting workshop. I'm thinking timing wise, I'm thinking it will be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'm going to finalize that tonight and post about it tomorrow. All right. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great week, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye for now.